Hello everybody, how you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic week. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel as well. Okay, today we're going to talk about some of the things you may hear on the carnivore diet. Some of the things that you must do, some of the things you must believe on the carnivore diet. And we'll talk about some of the things that you actually can do on the carnivore diet. So let's get started with the first one. You can't have dairy. You can't have coffee. Well, I'm afraid you can. Yeah, so obviously the definition of carnivore is animal based. Yeah, you have to be eating animal based. So yeah, milk comes from an animal, cheese comes from an animal. I do have cheese quite a bit. I had cheeseburgers today. I made them. There's a shorts video on the channel if you want to check them out. I do have cheese quite a bit, but not too much because it is bad for you if you're trying to lose weight. Not that I'm trying to lose weight anymore. I feel perfect as I am, but I don't want to start gaining weight by eating blocks of cheese, which can easily be done because it's so addictive. It's so nice. So yeah, that's the two things. I do have decaf coffee. I don't have caffeine because it gives us migraines, or it used to give us migraines. I've never tried it since I've been on carnivore. I've been on carnivore actually 64 days now, so I'm doing well. I've noticed loads of benefits. I started taking blood pressure tablets about 5 years ago because I had high blood pressure. 64 days ago I stopped taking them. I started putting salt on all my food and my blood pressures came all the way down to normal. I've got screenshots of my blood pressure readings on my Instagram page at UK Carnivore Guy. So yeah, that is a bonus. I'm sleeping better, I've got more energy, I'm talking faster, sorry, but yeah, I do that now. I just feel great, lots of positives. But anyway, I'm not here to go too much into detail with what it can do for you. There's plenty of videos out there for that if you want to check them out. So yes, what's next? There's a quote from the Carnivore Soldier on YouTube, and he turned around and said, "Don't let perfection get in the way of excellence." So if you're eating carnivore and you do mess up, you have a bit of chocolate, you have a biscuit. I've done it myself. I stick a bit of spicy sauce on my mince sometimes just to give it a bit more flavour. When you're taking it to work every day, it can get a bit boring, so I've done that. If you do them little things, it's not the end of the world. Just stick with it. Just keep going, because it is still way better for you than anything else. A lot of people will also tell you that the carnivore diet lacks nutrition, vitamins and minerals, and that's not the case. Meat especially beef, is highly dense in nutrition, vitamins and minerals. It's nothing better for you really on the planet, so don't worry too much. Obviously, if you want to get some electrolytes in you, buy some electrolytes, get your potassium, your magnesium, things that your body needs generally. You'll know if you're not getting enough. You might get headaches, a bit of fatigue, or you might start getting cramps in your leg. Also, I'm a night shift worker, so I should really be taking vitamin D because I'm sleeping during the day quite a bit, so I'm probably low on vitamin D. But yeah, other than that, pretty much you're okay. You get enough vitamin C in your meat if you're eating meat. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, you might also hear that you're going to suffer from constipation, or the opposite of constipation, the runs. And this is true. During the transition period, you could suffer a little bit from the runs or being a little bit bunged up. Now, this is just while your body dumps all the crap out of your body. Now, I suffered it with the runs, and I'll explain why and what you can do about it if that does happen to you. When you start eating all this fatty meat, most of it's going to be absorbed into your body, but you don't know exactly how much your body needs. So if you're having too much fat, it's going to come out very loose, could be explosive. And if you're not eating enough fat, it could come out, or it could be struggling to come out in the form of constipation. So you need to balance it, get it right. It doesn't take long. I think it took a couple of weeks for me, and I'm getting it where I need to be. And you're probably going to notice you're also going to the toilet for number 2 less. I used to go sometimes 3 times a day. Now I'm lucky if I go once a day, sometimes once every 2 days. So that's a bonus. Okay, you're definitely also going to hear from work colleagues and friends that diet's going to give you a heart attack. You're going to die. I've had that. Your cholesterol's going to go through the roof. It's going to be so dangerous for you. That is a complete myth as well. Total rubbish. So yes, just do your research. I'm not a medical doctor and I'm not an expert, so don't take anything I'm saying as advice. But on YouTube, there's loads of doctors now. There's about 10 that I watch. The best ones I would recommend is Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Shafi. If you want any information about the carnivore diet and how it could affect you, just go to YouTube, type in Ken Berry, and then whatever it is. So IBS, heart attacks, statin drugs, diabetes, high blood pressure, on and on and on, skin conditions. Just type it in. There's a video there for everything. That's what I've done. I've spent hours and hours and hours, weeks and weeks worth of footage on YouTube from these doctors and other people that's gone through the carnivore diet for a sustained period of time. There's people that's been on it 500 days. There's people that's been on it, believe it or not, 65 years. There's an 85-year-old rancher in Canada, 65 years she's been on it. She's 85-year-old now. She's jumping over fences, grabbing hold of bulls. She looks a lot younger than what she actually is. It's done her no harm whatsoever. But yes, if you are concerned about anything medical, do your research. It's out there, all on YouTube, free of charge. Okay, I want to talk a little bit now about some things you can and probably should do on the carnivore diet. Now, the first thing I've already mentioned, it was a quote called, "Don't let perfection get in the way of excellence." Do what you've got to do to get through it. If you need to transition, that's a good idea. Transition for a couple of weeks. If you still like your beers, have a couple of beers on a weekend. If you like your chocolate, do it. Have a little bit. But be warned, when it comes to sugar, you can end up continuously having the cravings. It might even make you feel hungry when you're not. So yeah, be careful with that. But do it for the first couple of weeks while you're transitioning, or even a month. It's your time scale, yeah? Do it as best as you can at first. And then try and work your way up to being as strict as you can be. Like now, all I eat is meat. I drink lots of water. I drink this stuff actually. San Pellegrino. It's a sparkling natural mineral water. That's instead of me beers. It's fizzy, so it makes us feel like I'm having something nice. And it is not too bad, actually. And hopefully, in time, you will become more and more strict. Your body will adapt, and you'll be fine with it. Yeah, it's not a hard thing to do. Anybody that sees carnivores hard, it's not. A lot of doctors will turn around and say, for example, Dr. Ken Berry, he says, just eat until you're full. If you're not hungry, don't eat. If you're eating and the food starts tasting bad, stop eating. Listen to your body, basically. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. That's not my advice. That's what these doctors are telling me when I've done my research, and it's worked for me. Another thing I would definitely advise, if you can do, is join a community, a carnivore community. They've got them all over Facebook. You may be able to find one in your local area. Or Dr. Ken Berry has his own online community as well. There's a link below to his channel if you want. Sorry, car going past it. But there's a link below to his channel if you want. Through there you'll be able to find his community. I think he charges £5 a month, but there's a lot of people on there that will give you loads of excellent advice and just general discussion. You make friends on there actually, so that's something I would advise you doing. And also, when you're having your bad days and you're struggling a little bit, then that's a good time to go on there. Tell somebody that you're struggling, and somebody will give you some advice, some tips on how you can get through it. Another thing that you can do, and is a good idea in my opinion, is to document how you're doing. Document how you started each week by week, what you've changed, what you've had to change, and what you're enjoying and not enjoying about it. Even if you can, if you're up for it, create a YouTube channel. That's what I've done. So this is a bit of a video diary for me as well. I get to look back. What was I doing on day 60 or day 50 or week 1? Just upload one video a week. You'll get people subscribing as well, leaving comments, encouragement. So yeah, it's a great idea, and you can just get your word out there, because to be honest with you, this needs to get told to as many people as possible. There's a guy on YouTube called Homestead How. There's a link below to his channel as well. He is in the process of creating a documentary about the carnivore. Hopefully it's going to be all over Netflix. He's got all these doctors that I've mentioned already coming onto the documentary. He's got examples of how it's affected people, the transition, the progress. Amazing people like Bill Knott. You'll discover all about him if you do get into the carnivore diet. Absolutely cracking fella. So yeah, do that. Document it, or create a YouTube channel, or even just write it down in a journal. Something like that is a good way to look back on things and see how far you've come. Another good practice to get into is reading the labels on everything that you buy. Obviously you might not understand everything, but you will gradually learn what things are. Some words sound like Russian, look like, they just don't make any sense to me. But obviously the more you look at them, the more you learn. For example, like I mentioned, sausages with sugar in it. Why? I don't know. If anybody knows why sausages have got sugar in them, drop a comment below. Surely meat doesn't need sugar. But yeah, you'll be able to tell in there how many carbs it's got, how much sugar it's got, if it's got like seed oils, palm oils, olive oil, vegetable oil. All them oils are bad for you, so don't have them, yeah. But yeah, just look at the labels and get used to you know, what's good and what's not good. Okay, the final bit of advice I would say is just listen to your body. Do what makes you feel good. Yeah, don't feel like, oh, I'm not doing it right, I can't do it anymore. Do the best that you can do. That's all you can do. Yeah, obviously, give it everything you've got. Be determined. Set goals. You know, if it's weight loss that you want to do, set how much you want to lose by a certain date and go for it. Yeah, I've got a sister-in-law. She wanted to lose a stone before a holiday. She heard about the carnivore diet. She went on it and she lost over a stone in, I think it was literally weeks, 6 weeks. Yeah, if you start getting gut pains or just feeling sick all the time or too tired, do a bit of research. There's always a way around it. There's a way you can tweak it. Yeah, so listen to your body. Find a resolution if you can. If you can't, you know, go to that community. Ask people. There's going to be somebody out there that can help you. But don't give in. Don't go back to the standard Western diet. High carbs, high sugar. It's going to be really bad for you. It's going to cause inflammation, which is going to cause a lot of issues in the future. Inflammation is linked to all the big things: heart attacks, cancer, dementia, IBS. You know, just general things, arthritis. It's all linked to inflammation. So that can be avoided on this diet, which is the proper human diet. Okay, if you've got any questions, leave them below and we'll get around to answering them. Also, I'm doing a couple of live streams coming up. I've got one with the Carnivore Soldier. I've never done one with them before, so that'll be interesting. That, I think, is on the 22nd of October. And then on the 28th of October, I'm going to be going on, I believe, if it all goes ahead, on Homestead House channel, which will be absolutely fantastic. I've watched so many of his videos. He's so passionate, so knowledgeable about it as well now. So yeah, getting on Homestead House live stream. Keep your eye open for that. I will put links onto my channel when I know exactly when they're going to be coming out. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Leave your comments below. Like I said, if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost a penny. Like the video and yeah, leave a comment for us. It's all good for the channel. It helps me and it helps the channel grow, which helps the word get out there. Okay, that's going to be it for now. You guys take care and I'll see you later.